Hello? Can y'all hear me? Sophyne Saturdays was good. What we doing?
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Sophyne is now presiding. Put all your cell phones off. No chewing gum. Shut the fuck up. No honor amongst thieves. I'm in a crowded room full of smoke. I got my hand on my wallet, the other on my gun, and my eyes is on the dope. I heard you looking for me, yeah. Saying I'm a fugitive. I'd rather be free, yeah.
Let's make America great again.
I was brought to this land without a name and broken language. Taught to hold a gun, load it up, and then aim it. Create laid pavement with very little payment.
One is that you need to understand that the New Orleans Police Department has a 30-year history of deep cellular level problems.
More than 28 years, Kunta Gable, Sidney Hill, and Bernell Jaluk were wrongly incarcerated for the 1994 murder of Rondell Santenac, a crime they did not commit.
One of the biggest things, I'm working on a documentary right now.
Okay.
It's called Kunta.
Oh,
Surviving Angola.
Now, it happened when they were just 17 and 18 years old, but on October 19th of last year, the three men were released from prison.
This trash has got to go. It's staking up my venue. You either sitting at the table or you do what's on the menu.
Extra, read all about it. Did you hear that all lives matter and there's no going around it? Even if a man commits a crime against a man, he's still a man. Extra, read all about it. Educate your kids, teach them love, not hate and violence. Why not put the woman in the oval, create some balance? After all, they are the mothers of the earth. Think about it.
Okay.
Yeah, got your guy.
Well,
We already know.
You got one way back there, huh?
yeah. All right. Well, hey, my name is Wesley, man, and I'm Robert's dad, of course. Me and the wife been together since junior high school, and
Wow.
we met, we got back together. We had Robert, and one of the greatest tributes that we can give each other.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So fine, blow my mind.
Every guy that's on this call right now were real life, trailblazers and right hand men of his. So you had the opportunity to let these guys know that meant a lot to him. It was a big blow in their lives when he left this earth with us. What intrigued you the most about Pheez when we're talking about telling your story? Because this is a very intricate story, man.
Indeed. Well, first of all, sorry for y'all loss, moms and pops, fellas, bros, whatnot, gang, whatever. Like I say, I don't feel the same impact that y'all feel with the loss, but I do feel it. But in the sense that I feel it, bro, is that he's still around, because I wouldn't be, with y'all promoting this actual event, bro, because it's gonna be eventful. The brother, bro, me being in prison, me being incarcerated, I love the narrative that he came from the prison situation, that I know that he come from the trenches. You know what I'm saying? I followed him enough to know that I was pleased with his authenticity. Period. To me, what I seen from his visuals. So I watched him closely enough. It wasn't just the music that captivated me, because he literally had that. I wouldn't give a fuck how they cut it. The guy's an artist. He's not a rapper. Period. He's an artist. He makes music, right? So with that being said, I was captivated by that, because I normally dabble into this music thing, but I also seen him do a few interviews, and I watch how he engage with people. I was actually waiting to see if there was anything that I could discredit him on, right? From my point, there was nothing that I could discredit him on, so I reached out to him. With me reaching out to him on social media and me coming from out of prison, bro, I'm not a social media man, so I really didn't know how to navigate on the social media platform until I tapped into the bro. you know, and he kind of gave me, you know, certain things, certain tools to use, how to, you know, navigate through this shit without getting caught up into the shit. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, bro, it was a blessing. It's a blessing to meet you all. I will be out there shortly to meet y'all personally because I still feel like I haven't made the proper presentation, but I will be out there shortly. I'm sorry for the loss. And I'm sorry for not reaching out as much as I could, but I know that this film is not as important as the bro. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I had to wait till everybody was ready to go forward and could kind of, you know, receive their own personal healing before I try to throw this shit out there, you know?
J Bell, give me some insight when you talk about your history with your loved one. How long you guys knew each other, and when did you see the arts and that passion and that drive in him, where you knew he was a special guy? He had an it factor.
Shit, I knew Pheez from shit like 9th grade. I actually around the time from when he was in Chula Vista. I used to be with two of my cousins, David and Jamar. They went to Chula Vista High School. And we linked up back then. He was doing music, you know. And then we separated for a minute, and then we both got into the game that we was in. We was doing what we was doing, and we linked back up. And then when we linked back up, it was like no separation. And then he got locked up. Then I got locked up. I got out, and then we got out at the same time. He got locked up again, and he gets back out. So the history of bro, what I seen with him when he was already on his path with the music from the beginning. After he, I think, did the first 6 or 7 that he got out, because basically I was on the phone with him. He called me from the pen. I was on the phone with him, and I was telling him, I was like, "Look, bro, I just got signed to Universal. I'm gonna do your favorite song, which is What You Gonna Do for Love," when I did the remake for that. And we talked about that. We talked about it. And when I did it, he got out. He was so focused, like all the other stuff that he was doing before. He was so focused on the music and really trying to change his life in a positive manner. You know what I'm saying? When he got out on some stuff like that. I'm kind of getting choked up. You know, I miss my bro like wholeheartedly. Like it's crazy, man. But honestly,
it's okay, King. It's okay, King. We're family here.
Yeah,
we're here to support you. We're here to hear you out. Go, come on with it.
I know that he was so focused on changing everything for the betterment of everybody. It wasn't about a me. It was about a we.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like Sis said earlier, he put a lot of stuff to the side for him to make sure everybody else was good.
Indeed.
You know, and I told bro, sometimes you have to start being selfish and think about yourself. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. But originally, like I seen him so focused, like right before he started doing like maybe 2 or 3 months before the movie and everything was going on, and he was going out there doing this and doing that and telling me everything that was going on. He was so focused on changing everything for his kids, for his wife, for mom, for pops.
That way?
Straight up. Like he was rocking out. I'm talking about tired, not being able to get no sleep, running though. He up 5 in the morning running on you.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like for real. Like for real, for real.
OG Arson. Give us some insight on your relationship, that history. Kunta did a lot of time with some guys he had a lot of history with, and New Orleans as a whole took some great years away from these guys. So give us a little rundown on your relationship, your history with Pheez.
Yeah, man, shit. Whew. Man, bro, go way back. Years. And that relationship it was my brother, bro. Like honestly, I don't have a brother. I only have 2 sisters biologically. but that nigga was my brother. You know what I mean? Through and through, inseparable. You seen him, you seen me, you seen me, you seen him. There was no. It was nothing else. Like two different hoods. The gang banging didn't matter. None of that. Like we was just inseparable. You know, even up to the point when he went to jail, I went to jail. It didn't matter. Like we got out. You know, a lot of relationships fumble over time, and that one was built on some solid shit. You know what I mean? Like, like that one was built on some solid shit. It didn't matter where we was, who we was with, who we was dating, who we was married to, what your mama said about me. None of that. And it was like we both had two moms. His mom accepted me as her son. Still do to this day. My mom accepted bro as her son. Still do to this day. You know, and yeah, it's not a comparison in relationships to nothing else. You know what I mean? Honestly. So I definitely I definitely can relate to Kunta when he was talking about the young man is this bro that he grew up with from birth damn near. You know what I mean? It was one of those situations with bro. Yeah, man, we started this music thing together. I fell back, raised my kids, you know what I mean? There was no love lost. He understood the situation, you know what I mean? And was just with the whole movement. Always congratulating me on my parenting, on the way that I fathered things. He was a real inspiration to whatever you had going on, you know what I mean? Genuine dude, not a hater, you know what I mean? Not a hater at all.
I seen that.
Everybody wins, you know what I mean? Wants to see everybody win, bro. And can help you win. He gonna put it together to help you win. He was a visionary.
Here we are.
He definitely seen things, potential in you that you probably didn't even see in yourself. You know what I mean? And we would bump heads a lot, because he'd be like, bro, you just quit that damn job and work for yourself. I'm like, bro, it's not that easy. Yeah, it is. You spend more time at work than you do in life. You know what I mean? So he was always on me. And it saddens me because I don't want to say it took him to pass for my eyes to open, because I still work my ass off. But to get back to my craft and, you know, link with some of the people that he put in place for me to link with.
Indeed, bro.
You know what I mean? I'm saddened because he don't get to see it. I know he with me and I know he pushing me.
Indeed.
But he's not here to witness, you know what I mean, witness that. So, you know, I know everybody mourns and grieves in their own time and their own. I really haven't even swallowed the fact, you know, I just been on go.
Yes.
Since he, you know what I mean, since he passed, I just been on go. Nonstop, all gas, no brakes.
Yeah.
You know? So that's what it is.
Indeed.
Period. All gas, no brakes. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna hold up. I'm not waiting on nobody. You know, one of bro's favorite things to say: misappropriation of access to you.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
yes,
motherfuckers is quick to call on you or just think you're gonna be there.
Yeah.
And one of the things bro was on was, nigga, I'm not always gonna be here. That was like a lot of his last words. I'm not always gonna be here. You're not gonna always have access to me. And that's what I'm on now. Like, nigga, you can't just call me. You know what I mean? You can if I fuck with you like that. And I know you're an individual. You can definitely call me at any time of the day, night, whatever. But you can't just call me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just getting out of bed for nothing. You know what I mean? That's not how it's gonna go. You don't have that access to it. Because time is precious, my nigga. Like, for real. And nobody know when they going. Nobody know their time. So we got to use every minute and moment to make this shit last, to make this shit push. You know, a lot of things we spoke on growing up was generational wealth. You know, instead of leaving debt to our kids, we need to start grooming them and treating them appropriate in this business knowledge. You know what I mean? To have things. You know, not who you want to work for, what do you want to own.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Putting that type of mindset in them. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And yeah, man, that's the history right there, man. The relationship with me and bro is, if you know, you know.
Can't put it in words. I feel that. Yeah,
you know, bro.
Yes,
For real.
I feel that. Yes.
Oh God. You know what I mean? Like it was that deep. And still is to this day. You know what I mean? Even though he gone.
When?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about that relationship, man. Let's talk about those last words, those last moments that you had with Pheez and about this vision. We in it. Kunta is, you know, trusting us, and he's giving us his, you know,
we on it, bro. We
his
on
whole story, and
it's
our story now, and our story at this
That's
point.
what it is.
And we're just trying to make sure that everybody knows that we're pushing this vision. We're trying to go in the right way. So let's give us some closing remarks. What this meant to Pheez, what he talked about.
Well, in the short time that I did meet my brother, I think it was on his birthday. I met him, you know what I'm saying, on some things, and he invited me to Mario house. He said, slide through, you know what I mean? So I slid through. And from that day, he had something in his brain that was clicking prior to that anyway. It was a trip that he had caught me in my season, you know what I'm saying, in my mind frame doing what I was doing, but he thought me and Mario could probably do some things. His whole vision was a team. The team was already moving and doing things, but everybody wasn't moving forward. One. So everybody, the team was there, and he was trying to get everybody on one to move, of course, with the vision he had, but everybody was on they shit. Still connected, but on their shit. And it's a trip for me to see everybody come together like he envisioned. This is the team that he had put together that was in his mind. He was already functioning with this team right here already.
It's alive. It's alive.
He was already in motion. Things was going. Things was happening. He'd already seen visions and shit with this team, but everybody wasn't there because they was on what they was on. Like I'm saying, nothing. I'm not saying nothing bad about it. I'm just saying to see it come together kind of blows my mind, because this is the team that he said he's seen. Now, all the whole time he was putting this shit together, me not knowing, like Mario said, we was on conference calls. We were meeting executives. We were meeting, getting introduced as, you know what I'm saying, this is my person on the team. This is Wooty Whoop, head of motherfucking clothing, or, you know, and this is my coordinator or whatever.
Yeah, position. Yeah. Indeed.
And we were in conference call. Not to mention the Netflix interview. I'm sure you remember Kunta. He called you out the blue, got you on the phone. Netflix people.
With the Netflix, yes, he did.
And like Jenny said, this shit was already put together. He had told the Netflix executive, never mind about my thing, what y'all called me for. Never mind, I got something way bigger. And they called you and put you on the phone.
He did.
I'm gonna tell you, he jumped up and down he was on mute. We jumped up and down in the living room, nigga, laughing, hollering, screaming. But we have done that many a time on accomplishments. Me and him done that many a time on accomplishments. But that time he said, nigga, I got Netflix on the, you know what I'm saying? Woo, we gave each other 5, you know what I'm saying?
Going up, bro.
And he said, this is way bigger. He said, it's way bigger than me, man. This is way bigger than me. And I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm really looking forward to seeing how he was gonna chop this shit up. You know what I'm saying? But he's still here. He's still here.
Indeed. Carry the torch, bro. We here.
Uncle Wave, Uncle Wave.
Hey, nah. West Side. What's up?
Yeah, it was countless nights and days, and we'd be over there and we'd link up, and it was just always a mission, you know, always great achievements outside the struggle.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I know. I got you, big bro. I know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, bro.
All right. Hey, we've been doing this shit for a long time, for about a year or two, Wes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
you already know. You already know he.
You know, you niggas
his
was
vision is still alive and well.
Yes.
Thanks to Kunta. I can remember the conference call with Ray Love, the boy Cletus Mack. Shout out to both of them individuals.
Yes, sir.
Even the boy Hollywood Pompey.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I was there again. You know, it was every day was a different mission. It was always on conference calls. You know, he did a wonderful job for the movie that wasn't even his. But he brought the city together, over 300 people of all different walks of life. And we had a big, you know, thing at the AMC Theater, Plaza Bonita. But yeah, like Jenny said, you know, and I heard somebody say he put money, power, muscle to the side because we knew when he got the chance to link with Kunta, I mean, this is a must-tell story. So I'm more than honored and privileged to just be here to see the vision come together and everyone pushing for one cause. None of this could be possible without mommy and dad, Mama So, Papa Pheez, and with the impeccable work that my sister Jenny has done. You guys, man, I'm telling you, when you get involved, just first.
Working.
At the end of the day, y'all, you know, we just gotta make sure we keep our best foot, put our best foot forward. I want to appreciate and thank my nephew Pro Lip. He's done a tremendous job as well. At the end of the day, yeah, we don't want to hold you, Kunta. I appreciate just having the opportunity to be again a part of this. Pheez made it clear, you know, we already knew after the Grammys, he was on the one-way ticket. You know, he kept telling me, "Wave, get your car together. We out of here." You know, and I knew it. I already knew where I was going. He was going to drop me off and pull right on down there to New Orleans. He had already had the green light. Our best interest is what Kunta has set up for us, and we just want to just do what we have to do and get this story out here to help him and his comrades, because you guys got to understand, this is bigger than me and bigger than us. It's some people that he didn't left behind, that he didn't gave his word to, that he got to, you know, come back and get them. He got a nonprofit organization coming up called ConCare. We need to push that. Also, we need to push from the street to the pen. So that's what I'm on. I love it. Each and every one of you guys. Without Pheez, this wouldn't be possible again. Without Kunta, you know, again, man, you guys, the two of you guys just really came together, and both your stories are so epic. You know, again, a must-tell story. So we're here to do just that.
in the end, man, when you share this story, what do you hope to accomplish, man? I know you those 28 years, it did something to you when you're talking about the time that was taken away, the family you lost by your time being taken away. Same thing with Sydney, same thing with Burnell. Us as a team, us as a family over here, the unexpected death of Pheez. Overall, in the end, man, what do you hope to really accomplish by this story?
Bro, literally at this point, it's like basically awareness, period. You know what I'm saying? I became aware to a lot of things that I wasn't aware to before I went inside the prison, as a juvenile, due to me doing several other juvenile jokes. And with me coming out, bro, you understand? I mean, even though the system was at fault for, my incarceration on this last run, I do realize that I was, traumatized before I went in. And that's one of the things that I discovered while being in prison, that, I had some serious issues mentally, and I wasn't the only one. So, I mean, we almost begin to think that these certain traumas be normal. I didn't find out I was actually diagnosed with anxiety until I was released. But that was an issue I've been having, them situations, since I was a kid, but I never knew it, right? So once I was diagnosed, when I came out, it made me realize a lot of things that I was, off into, a lot of things that I engaged into. This is the reason I reacted the way I reacted. So with that being said, it made me realize that a lot of the charges people catch on their first offenses, they shouldn't even go to prison for, especially kids, because at some point, they don't understand the traumas that people deal with on a daily basis, and at some point you're gonna break. What happens when you break, who knows? You know what I'm saying? So, I think that mental health is more serious than the actual offense. You know what I'm saying? And people need to kind of tap into what actually led people to do the things that they do before they just send them to prison. You know what I'm saying? That's not the end all be all, and definitely I'll keep knocking on the door for parole eligibility for all lifers in the state, because it's unjust, first of all. Then there's many guys that's inside that's falsely accused. How can I say that? Because I was one of them. I'm not a convict. I'm representing victim awareness, because I was a victim, a circumstance in this situation. And bro, I know they got several other guys in there that's going through the same thing. And they, ask, how can I speak on that? Because in my current charge, we have wiretaps, federal wiretaps, which actually leads to other people being falsely accused by some of these cops that are involved in our case. And they need these wiretaps to be closed so it won't open up a avenue of other people coming home that was falsely accused. So with that hanging on the edge, is money dangling over, three guys' heads who previously come home, don't have anything, no resources, too much, outside of what we work for ourselves. And they're going to keep dangling money over our head to make us close the wiretap. And I'm not interested. So this is why I want to get the story out before either of us make a decision like that. And
that's the only thing that can close them taps is if y'all accept, if one person accepts.
Okay, if my understanding of it, if one person accept any type of money dealing with this case, that it would shut off certain parts of the wiretap pertaining to our, to the case. You know what I'm saying? We only have access to certain things. So long as it's wide open, the wiretap would have to be played exactly the way it is, regardless of what's on it. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm listening.
Is everybody in tune?
All right, everybody is in tune as of the moment. I would speak highly for both of them brothers. They are not interested in tapping out at the moment, but I know for a fact that the way this money thing is going and the way they're approaching it, and the situation that we are in right now, currently, they're trying to string us out until, they know we don't have too much going out here. So they know eventually that y'all gonna wind up in something, or y'all gonna take this money and tap out. So that's why I want to get the story out as much as possible while we still have the chance before that come to that point. All we have to do is get the truth out, and we want to make sure that all the victims are acknowledging this crime. We're not worried about Lynn Davis. We are worried about the victims. I did share with my civil rights attorney, Mr. John, that I would like to go see Miss Julia Tizard, who was previously my, lawyer, and as well a district attorney that was involved in my case through conflict. Okay, I told him that I would go see her personally if he didn't get us in contact. I would go to her office personally, just like any other public person or citizen has the right to. She might turn it into a charge, and I was going to be willing to go to prison to prove my allegations. Because if she would have called the police on me and said whatever she needed to say, I would have politely went on wherever they would have sent me, and then I would have proved my allegations, because I'm not going to let that go unheard of. I'm not sweeping that under the rug. I'm not here to do nobody no favors.
Well, I didn't even know he was in a messed up situation, because I don't even remember anything about the facts.
He was in prison.
Right, but I mean, I represent everybody I represent in prison. A lot of people I represent are in prison. So it's messed up, but like, I'm kind of desensitized to that because I've been doing this for 30 years and I represent a lot of people that are in prison.
I mean, we all know people that have gone to prison before. We all know people that have done time, but like, compared to Louisiana, do you guys know anyone that's been falsely incarcerated? I'm talking to Jay Bell and Bird and Waven and, people from San Diego and California. Do you guys know anyone that's been wrongfully incarcerated as a teenager and served double digits and then got out later on, or had to cop a plea deal or whatever to get out?
Maybe one close, maybe one close.
To that one, I can almost guarantee you several guys. I mean, bro, I could go on for days and days with guys that have been falsely accused and exonerated. Yeah. Every one of them got over 20 years plus on being falsely accused. The majority of those guys that were falsely accused and got their 20 to 40 years plus, they still forced them to cob out to a deal to get their freedom, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't want that to go down in their books. Now, I can bring you to several guys, I mean, at least 20 plus guys at this event that's been falsely accused, exonerated, and bro, there's no benefits, no help. There's nothing for them. If I've been in jail 25 plus years and I went in as an adult, whether a late teen, my majority of my family is gone. They either passed, all the people that's in my family, I don't know them. Right. So when you come back, you don't have any resources, then they leave you out here to commit other crimes. They throw you back out here to the wolves. You done have me in here 25 plus years. Something we didn't do, and then when we come out, there's no resources. You just want us to fend for ourselves until something breaks. That it don't go like that, bro. It's real disrespectful.
That's right.
I know too many guys. I can go on and on, and I'll let them verbally tell this shit to you out their mouth. Jim Crow, full-fledged. Yeah. First class slavery, full-fledged. There's it's not that the people are not willing to fight or nothing. It's just that we so entrenched in the culture, and the law doesn't go by the legal book. It goes by the culture. It goes by what the multiple of the population agrees should happen.
How is it when you're in prison? Like, what's your day like?
Well, I had a few juvenile convictions before I went to the adult system. So I kind of already knew what the system was kind of like, but I couldn't prepare myself for the experiences that was going on in Angola, which I thought I could, but nah, it's a different ball game. It's serious on the mental side. It gets physical 24/7, but the mental aspects of it, from far as the convicts and the people who are actually control administration, bro, is 24/7, something that's going on mentally to destroy you 24/7. You know, there's no breaks, you know, whether this work call, the form where we actually get sentenced to hard labor down here in this state, which is real slavery. So what you might think what you read in school that your ancestors been through or what they've been through, what you might see in the fields, them picking cotton, things of that nature, I literally experienced that hands-on.
Chain gang.
Yeah, yes. I'm talking about hands-on, you know, this is robbing the island, you know, yes, we really got it. So we own 18,000 acres.
I got a question.
Talk to me.
It's kind of peculiar. You were in a peculiar spot with the name Kunta.
Indeed.
Did that bring any other kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Well, for certain. It affect me like it ain't affect no other prisoner. I know that for a fact. I mean, this was a real, I felt real impact of me having that government name and actually going into that, me actually being taught what I was taught by my family, my mother, before I went in about slavery and the actual situation of how us as an ethnic group, once I got there to really be on a real plantation and really have, you know, supervision. You know, I don't use the word masters because I ain't never had one of those, you know, even on the inside. So I don't use the word master, but we had supervision and they would ride over you with the rifles. This is real content. I'm talking about 24/7, 7 o'clock in the morning, you out there, you busting them acres up, bro, from everything from cotton handling, goose picking, I'm talking about shoveling ditches, quarter ditches. I'm talking about building churches. They have you actually, I'm talking about enterprise, prison enterprises. We really are doing some, man, bro. And then you get 4 cents an hour, not to mention 4 cents an hour for this type of hard labor, bro. And if you don't comply, if you want to rebel and you want to be the rebellious, you go into administration, segregation, and you just live in that one man cell until your brain can't take no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's the options you are left with: slavery or cell confinement. This is the age of information, right? You know, we are coming into terms of a lot of information, dealing with a lot of situations. I'm in a situation where this information is going to come out one way or the other. Even if it means me losing my life, I mean that. They know I'm here. You know, I'm not here to, you know, cause any problems for the government, you know what I'm saying, or anybody that's involved in the case, but the truth to this story will come out. The facts of this story will come out. This is what brings me out west to continue this movement with you all without my brother Pheez, you know, rest his soul. But like I say, I'm not trying to leave no stone unturned. It's not about the money for me at this point. I lost my moms, I lost my father, I lost my grandfather, my grandmother, aunt, and a few cousins on this prison sentence.
Hey, my name's George, man, and I did 25. I was a juvenile, and I'm gonna tell you, man, our systems are set up. It's messed up. We know we're up on the Napoleonic law. That's no secret. And I'm gonna tell you, man, the system down here is the good old boy system. It bends for the resourceful white that got money, you know. But if you poor and black, you stuck like Chuck. So we not predators and even like right now, a lot of the young bulls that's out here that's wilding out. You know what I'm saying, bro? They just haven't been taught right. We wasn't taught right. You know what I'm saying, bro? We was taught some stuff, bro, that really messed us up. And we went on, you know, we went off into the prison system. But man, when we got to that place, reality here, we started getting old, man. Our mama started getting sick, grandma started dying. You know, I'm having to deliver death messages and talk to dude about you got 2 options. You can go to the death bed, you can have a bedside visit or go to the funeral. That's what they give you in that go. And I tell it to them youngsters. You don't get both. You can't go to visit your mama on her deathbed and then go to the funeral. They gonna make you choose one of the two. See, I ain't getting either one. And so, right. And so what I'm saying to y'all is that, man, I appreciate the movement. And the thing of it is, man, they have a lot of And the reason why I wanted to give y'all both ends of the spectrum, because I like truth. You know, I like truth. Don't just tell me, Johnny is cutting up in school. Okay, he cutting up in school. Guess what I'm at? Why is he cutting up? There's got to be a reason, because that's not normal. You dig what I'm saying? And so when I look at, man, the structure of the penal system down here, man, I'm going to just tell you, it's messed up, even with these new laws they done created. You understand me? But you know what I'm going to tell you, man? You know, I'm a strong believer that they got hundreds and hundreds of brothers that's in Angola, bro. When given the opportunity, bro, they gonna do what we doing, bro, and probably more. Indeed.
So yeah, this is Fine World Entertainment, Super Soul Pheez podcast. We're gonna let it be known this is the real Trap House Media.
Straight like that.
Outlandish.
Man a man fi know themself higher. A so fine and a true love divine. And me a say, youth and youth.
35 years, just barely met my father, like as if this life I'm living could get any harder. Anyway, today's a new day. Monday, maybe Tuesday. Been smoking out the pound, plus I'm tipsy off this Douce. Don't get it twisted, I'm a Christian. But look, nigga, listen, I ain't really about that riffing. Top shelf smoking, rep cow like Ripken. And anybody want it, y'all can get it. I'm coming for my cheddar, like no one can do it better. And since God don't like ugly, I guess I'ma live forever. I'ma come and grab everything they said I couldn't have. Then suffocate the game like y'all just took a double dab. I think I need my own strand, call it fly cookies. The loosest line of this empire, all I need is one cookie.